Good evening to those who listen. It's February 7th, 2024. It's 9:01 p.m. and I'm watching Getting Ready. This is with Paul Begley and Melvin Whittington. And they do this Getting Ready. It's over on their a different, on different website. It's not on YouTube. So you'd have to go there. It's if anybody is interested, because they have a lot of good information over there that they can't put on over here. If I can get the thing to work right. Here's the link up here if you're interested. But anyway, so they're talking about the CBDCs that are going to be coming in, the digital currency, and how it could be part of the mark of the beast. I mean, if the CBDCs are the digital currency, that they're going to use the one world currency. So I'm thinking about this while they're talking here, and then I paused it. The Antichrist has to be here for the mark of the beast to be implemented. At least that's what I think has to happen. I could be wrong. Now, I'm just going to say a bunch of stuff, and some of the stuff might not be right, but I'm just going to throw it out there anyway. So, and this is just a theory too, so I'm not saying that this is what's going to happen, but they're trying to get all this stuff into effect by 2030. So most people would say, well, 2030, well, that's 6 years away still. Or even when it gets down to 5 years, 5 years away, still 5, that's a ways away. We'll worry about that later. But then what if it's actually, they're just having this out there thinking that, it's going to be a while before it's implemented. And then blam, something happens, the Great Reset. And then the Antichrist comes on the scene. And then they already have this, the system already set up. And then they start requiring people to get the chip or whatever, the mark of however they're going to do it, which we know is going to be in the right hand and the forehead. And then, in order to be able to buy or sell. So then I was thinking, okay, so the midpoint of the tribulation is when this happens. There's supposed to be the daily sacrifice is supposed to be started up and then stopped again in the middle of the week by the Antichrist himself. And then at the midpoint of the tribulation is when he's supposed to be revealed. And then if you go to Daniel, which I got right here, Daniel 12, now, go thy way, Daniel, for the words are closed up and sealed till the time of the end. So no one really knows or can understand, I should say, what's, here, what's being said here in Daniel until the end. Many shall be purified and made white and tried, but the wicked shall do wickedly, and none of the wicked shall understand, but the wise shall understand. And here we go. From the time that the daily sacrifice shall be taken away, and the abomination that maketh desolate set up, there shall be 1,290 days. So now here's the part where I was thinking about. Blessed is he that waiteth, and cometh to the 1,305 and 30 days, which would be 45 days past the 1290. So it'd be 45 days past the 3.5 year mark. So if the Antichrist, let's say that the Antichrist comes on the scene and he starts demanding everybody has to get the mark. Maybe could there be a 45-day period? You have to get the mark within this 45 days. I don't know why I thought of that. That maybe it's the Spirit, maybe it's God, But what if the people that are not going to take the mark have to make it to that 45 days? without taking it, and then they're blessed. Whether or not they're just blessed, or if that's a point where the rapture could come in, I'm not saying it is, or maybe, I don't know, maybe the 45 days is what you have to take the mark, or you know what I'm saying? Just throwing that out there. Let me know what you guys think about that. I do believe in the end, more of the scriptures will be revealed to us, that God will reveal, and the Holy Spirit will reveal things to us, because we're in the end days. I think this is meant for us. People back, 1,000 years ago, this doesn't really relate to them, even though back then they didn't know, but, we know now that, we needed all this technology for all this stuff to happen, and, all the other prophecies to come true before any of this could happen. So just throwing that out there. Let me know what you guys think. Thanks for watching. God bless.